which is the dichotomy between the BSc and HND. The Rector of Federal Polytechnic at Ado-Ekiti, Dr. Efziba Oladipeye, has said the BSc HND dichotomy should not deter students from seeking admission into polytechnics. Oladipeye said the time has come for the country to place higher premium on the acquisition of technical education, as many polytechnic graduates are doing far better than their counterparts from the universities. Discussing this with us this morning is Dr. Obafemi Jegede, a lecturer. He would be shedding more light on this issue. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good morning.
Can you walk us through the origin of this dichotomy between BSc and HND?
Yeah, the major cause is the question of a comparison. When there is a comparative understanding of degrees. And so those who have HND, are rated lower than those with bachelor's degree.
By who? Who rates that?
By the government, by the act that established, polytechnic, and the act that established university. And the people as well, the community, the people, Nigeria, have a kind of mind towards university and polytechnic. And to me, this is just in the mind. It's because in some other ways, the language I know they use is BSc and is equivalent. That's what I'm used to. But by a kind of, I can't understand why, at a point, the HND started to think is lower than BSc. And that's a kind of comparison.
Even when you're saying that they were thinking that they were low, let's look at organizations. Let's look at the way they are being promoted.
Yes, sir.
Is it at the same way that promotes someone that has BSc and someone that has HND?
Look, things has changed. Nobody promotes anybody based on those things anymore. Any company, any system that wants to advance will not promote you based on your certificate. People are promoted except government establishments, but companies and the industries.
Is it not enough reason when talking about government establishments? Are they not the one setting this disparity between both schools?
It's not. The problem is because government is the major employer of labor. When government is not the very principal employer of labor, this problem will not come up at all. It won't come up at all. Because government is not, even the labor system in Nigeria is very unprogressive. Because it doesn't allow you to contribute, to the development of the system. You are just, warming the chairs. If a system is, the success of a person is determined not by his certificate, but by what he has contributed, what is contributed to the system. You cannot say you have HND, we are working in a bank, you have HND, and somebody has a BSc or BA, and the person with HND is bringing millions every day, every month, every hour, and the person with BSc is bringing thousands. Who will be promoted earlier?
But how far have we seen that coming to realization? Because the truth is that sometimes when someone has HND, even the mode of employment will be different from someone that has a BSc. Even talking from acceptance, they will just maybe a lower grade, a lower grade level. Now talking about taking them in as being employed.
I don't see that happening now. It used to be like that quite a number of years ago. Even upon that, even the HND people in industries prefer people with HND than people with BSc.
So if I understand you well, you're saying that a BSc holder and a HND holder have the same opportunities or have the same potential when it comes to job performance.
Definitely. It depends on what you can do, what you can contribute. In fact, I call it a certification of the mind. It is not about the mind, it's about what you can do with your hand. So I am myself an employer of labor. In all honesty, from the bottom of my heart, I am looking for HND people. I can't afford BSc people. Not because of they don't know, but because their own orientation, their training pattern is not the same. as the people who have attended the Polytechnic.
When you say
I see
training
kind of-
pattern, what exactly are you talking
No,
about?
university is more theoretical, while Polytechnic is more practical. And the today's world is looking for practical people. And let's think about it. Those who are really making it in their fields of endeavor are mainly people who attended great polytechnics in Nigeria today.
How do you back that up?
I don't want to mention people's names because people that are on Andy, people that are doing something with hands, people that are doing engineering marketing. If you do HND marketing, you are needed everywhere.
But when
Especially
you say you can't afford them, are you not saying that the money you're going to give to HND
not
is
money.
quite different from
It's
what
because
you're
it's
giving
that the people with
Yes,
first degree
Yoda.
will not be able to be more practical as I would have wanted. You have to be more pragmatic, more practical. Contemporary society is not talking about how intellectually sound you are. Nobody is really concerned about your English or your brain anymore. People are more concerned about what you can use with your hand, how much you can contribute to the system that employs you.
So you as a lecturer in a university, I believe,
Yes.
are saying that what you give, what you train the students in the university is different from what is being given in the Polytechnic.
Definitely. Polytechnic is to build manpower for industries, not necessarily for government, not for offices. While university is to build manpower for offices and for government and for teaching. And that is very clear. So if you really want to look for job under government or you want to be an office person, go to university. But if you want to be an industrialist, a progressive, a practical person, go to Polytechnic.
Is that not a line between both of them? Now you're saying that okay, those that go to university are for the managerial staff, while the others for polytechnics are on the field. They do the smaller job.
Yes.
Is that not the same thing what they are talking about? Because now when you are not the managerial staff, there's likely that your salary will not be as higher as those at the managerial staff. Is that not the disparity between them again?
It is still the mindset where salary is determined by certificate.
But you
But that's what it's saying now.
just painted that now. Are you not also expressing that same dichotomy, that same mentality of dichotomy?
No, salary should not be determined by certificate.
No, but you said earlier that what an HND holder brings to the table is better than what a university
No,
graduate
I've
will
not
bring
said
to
it's
the
better.
table.
It's practical,
You said
pragmatic.
yes. You said
Not
it's
better.
practical.
Yes.
So that's also a stereotype. That's a mentality you carry. So are you not also part of the system that creates that dichotomy, saying that I prefer an HND holder to a
what is
university
bad in being
graduate?
practical? It is better to be practical than to be theoretical.
That's what we're saying. We're saying that you also buy into that idea, that dichotomy, that those that come from the polytechnics have more hands-on training
Definitely,
than
yes.
those that come
I see a
from the
difference. Big
university.
difference. The certificates are not the same. A bachelor's degree and an HND are never the same, and they don't achieve the same goal. So the dichotomy is there, and it is necessary for development.
The dichotomy is necessary
For development of the nation. Because the HND or OND is for really field work. Go out and explore.
But when you're talking about field work, I know that in polytechnics we have a course like business administration, and in university we have a course like business administration. Now, how do you want us to balance someone that goes to polytechnic to study business administration and someone that goes to university to study business administration? So who's going to work on the field, or who's going to work to work on a practical aspect of the job, and someone at the managerial level?
That's a very, very stimulating question. Business administration in the university, in my view, should not be exactly the same as business administration in the polytechnic.
Is it not the same course?
The same course, but the same different approaches. Those who do business administration in the polytechnic should be oriented towards the field, towards the practical aspect of business administration. That's why those who do BSc should be oriented toward the theoretical, toward the administrative aspect. And to be frank, in my own view, a lot of courses are in the polytechnic that are not supposed to be there. But since the courses are there, the orientation must project the very purpose for which a polytechnic is established.
But if you say that the HND graduates are actually in a way more practical
Definitely.
and more
progressive,
acceptable
Definitely.
to you than university graduates, why do we have HND graduates also still going to the university to get BScs even after they've gone through the 4 years? We know that for the HND and university BSc, you have to spend 4 years each for both certificates. But why do we have HND graduates still going to the university to get certificates?
It's their choice. Why do you have to go to university in the first place? After HND, you are made. Normally, if you go through a thorough higher national diploma degree, you are already made. You don't need a degree to be anything anymore, because if you have an HND in accounting, you can still be an accountant. If you have an HND in engineering, you can still be an engineer. So if it is still the same, dichotomy, the same sense of inferiority that the system has, imparted into us. For example, somebody with a BSc who wants to do an HND, will he go to do HND straight away? Will he not go through some other procedure? Because the difference is very clear. You cannot do, if you have a BSc or BA, you want to do, you want to have practical exposure. I don't think a polytechnic will allow you to come and do HND directly.
But let's look at for instance, in gaining admission, you see that there's this mentality that it is after you've strived hard, you've written JAMB several times, JAMB has jammed you, and then you've not been able to make headway, and then you just resort to polytechnic. And so there's still this mentality, this inferiority complex that makes people believe that once you, even after spending several years in the polytechnic, you still have to go to the university for you to become a real made undergraduate.
Whose fault is that? It is the fault of people who don't know what their focus is. They don't know what they want to do. People want to just have degree for having degree purposes. They don't want to have a degree considering what they want to do and what they want to contribute to humanity, to development, to the global world. People just want to do degree because they want to oppress. They want to say, I'm a degree holder. No scholarship or education should not just be about certificate. It's about what do I want to do in a very wide space. Where do I want to occupy, and in my own small space where I occupy, what will I contribute?
But would you blame those individuals, considering the fact that the system has been built in such a way that if you don't have that certificate, for instance, the BSc, the BA, and all, you don't see yourself as someone who is
seeing who? What makes you is what you are able to do. Anywhere.
Have we gotten to that point in Nigeria where it is what you're able to do, and not because if you go to go for employment or an interview for a job, you have to present your credentials, your certificate, the things that you've been able to achieve.
It is the system. You see, when people come for interview, I think contemporary society no longer look too much at certificate, except government work, and maybe if you are going to be a university teacher or lecturer or teacher.
I know many private institutions where you have to present your credentials before you get a job.
You have to. But when they do interview and they are able to see what you can offer, they don't look too closely at your certificate anymore.
So you're saying the certificates are inconsequential?
Definitely. What is more, the certificate is just, it is the training you have got. The certificate is just a paper. It is what you are able to contribute. If I want to employ you, I will see in you your training. How can your training help my organization? Like I said, I will soon be a big employer of labor. I think like every other person, I will never look for certificate.
Now let's talk about JAMB. Now we know that if you score 200, then you are liable to go to university. But if you score 199, you can't go to university. Let's talk about the Southwest now. Now, is that not the basis of all what we are discussing? That shows that, okay, if your score did not reach 200 above, then you can't come to university. That shows that university is placed higher than polytechnic. Do you agree with that?
I don't. It is about an individual who has chosen to go to university and who has, in his own mind, developed the idea that university is superior to polytechnic.
With the structure.
No,
it's not showing that.
The structure should not influence you as an individual. You must know what you want to do, for crying out loud. A mature person after secondary school, you must know, what do I want to do in life? Am I going to be a lecturer? Am I going to be a banker? Am I going to, then where will I get the best training for myself? If it is university, go there. If it is polytechnic, go there. It's about you. There are also people. I know somebody who did a BSc computer science and had to go to the polytechnic to do OND and HND in computer science.
Now, when we're talking about practical jobs, what is more practical than medicine? Because those are the people that they do more of practical jobs. And there's no medicine polytechnic. Do you think they should bring medicine to polytechnic?
No, they shouldn't.
Why?
They shouldn't, because polytechnic it's more, to me, polytechnic is more about engineering thing. It's more about engineering and industry.
But we have some other departments too.
No. Medicine is too special. It's a specialized field. Yes, it's a specialized field, extremely specialized.
What makes it special, different from
other? Because it deals with human body. Why this other one deals with human relations? Human connection. Like, this is about human body anatomy.
So it's too special for polytechnic, even though you feel polytechnic brings hands-on and practical trainings.
No. And by the background, by the kind of the nature of polytechnic, I don't suggest that they should put medicine in polytechnic. Medicine it's a whole 6 years of rigor, real rigor. So it's about head. But
so what you're saying is
that's laboratory science. That is chemistry. There are other fields that are paramedical in the polytechnic, and I think those ones are also practical and they're okay. But to do medicine proper, it's not.
That shows that the capacity of polytechnic is not up to what can accept the course medicine.
It's about, you see, whatever you are establishing, you must have a goal.
Okay.
You must have a purpose. The purpose of a polytechnic does not require training in medicine.
Okay, if medicine deal with life as you've claimed, what's of law?
You see, I think to me polytechnic is more about engineering. It's about which means many techniques. Polytechnic, which means many methods. Where university is just one method. University unit, one method. Okay, many methods. And so a polytechnic, given the wider comprehensive nature of their training, will be better in those specialized fields. Engineering is also a specialized field. You can't have university for a polytechnic, or a system should not do everything. There must be a way by which a university does this. Just like a University of Agric will not be studying medicine for crying out loud. A University of Agric should not put in their faculty medicine, though they have the capacity. So it is still the same methods, issue of methodology. It's not just about whether capacity or no capacity. You get my point. It is why are we here? What are we supposed to be doing here? A University of Technology should not have a faculty of law, for example. I'm sure you know this. A University of Technology should not have a faculty of law, and a University of Medicine should not have a faculty of engineering. So
let's come to the attention that the federal government pays to universities and polytechnics. For instance, if ASU comes out to cry foul that they place some demands on the federal government and they begin to threaten with impending strike action, we say that they are given more attention than when ASUP, that's the Association of University Polytechnic Lecturers, come up to say they want some things being done. We say that the attention paid to ASU is more than that given to ASU.
I'm not aware of that really. Every union, it has its own capacity. It's about strength. It's about ability to mobilize. It's not about government. It's about the ASU's ability to mobilize, to sensitize, to gather a lot of entropy, to get people to know that they are ready for struggle.
All right, so we have to go. But now, with your statement, you said something about practical, whereby you said, okay, this set of courses should not be in polytechnic and not in university. How do you think they can bridge this gap between polytechnic and university?
The way is that polytechnic should be polytechnic. it should not aspire to be a university. And university should be university. It should not aspire to be a polytechnic one. 2 is that training that you have should not be about certificate. It should be about what will you do after your degree. What will you contribute to humanity?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dr. Obafemi Jegede. You've been talking about BSc HND dichotomy. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. All right, we'll take a short break. We'll be back to talk more. Please stay with us on AM Cafe.